Banana Slam Jam.
Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be my gameplay update patch for 7.26b. Looks like a pretty sizable patch, at least in the sense of I see some crucial item changes as well as some crucial changes to the mechanics of the game. So we will look and see what Ice Frog has in store for us. So Deny is no longer grant gold. That's a pretty big one. Deny XP given to enemies increased from 40% to 50%. Melee creeps base bounty increased by 5. Okay, so creeps actually give something. Neutral creeps base bounty values increased back 10%. Okay. All talents are now 20% weaker. Wow. Wait, so if I pull up, like, Slark? Wow. That's crazy. They literally are 20% weaker. That is nuts. All the numbers are just randomly 20%. Like, time walk cooldown is 1.2 seconds. Dude, that's so random. Okay. Towers now grant 1 HP regen aura. And 3 for 2. Okay. XP required to reach levels 9 through 13 is increased at all levels. Okay. Reliable gold is now given only for passive income. Wow. So previously, kills as well as like towers were reliable income. But now it's just the gold per minute you get. Wow. AoE gold increased from 45 times point. So AoE gold is now approximately 20% higher. Okay. Yeah, 15% and factoring in the base. Neutral item drop times for tier 1 to tier 4 changed from that to that. So it's much easier to remember. I see. I did find it kind of weird that you would, it seemed like you had such a short time to get the first tier neutral items, and then by the time you had them, the second ones were like already out. Tier 2 tower health increased by 500 and damage by 25. So they're making it harder to end the game. With this. Okay. Healing salve duration increased, so they nerfed salve. Weird. So it went from 8 times 50 to 10 times 40. Glove of Haste nerfed by 50 gold. Blades of Attack nerfed by 20 gold. I don't know why this got nerfed. I can see why this would get nerfed, but I don't know why this got nerfed. Recipe on Bassi increased again. Hood of Defiance now has a 200 gold recipe. Yeah, this item was definitely a bit too strong. All these items, Salve's a little weird to me, but I think all the other items are fine to nerf. So I guess what I see here about this quick summary of the patch is that denies are weaker. So laning stage snowball shouldn't be as significant because not only did they remove the gold you got from denies, but they also made it so the opponent gets 25% more XP than they did previously. They made it so at the same time, melee creeps give a regular amount of gold. They were giving like 29 gold, which is like absolutely nothing. Neutral creeps. Okay. So they've reduced the snowball a bit of denies. They've reduced the snowball a bit of talents. And they've reduced the snowball in regards to once you hit level 9, you level up slower. They've also made it so that you get more gold on kills from AoE. They slowed down the neutral item timings for the second and third tier. So all of these things look like they're slowing down the game. I think games are going way too fast. I think snowball meta was way too intense. The laning stage meant way too much. They also even nerfed some like early items that helped snowball. Like people were buying value gloves of haste. People were buying Hood of Defiance on these like strength offlaners now that they, especially since they lost the innate magic resistance and strength. All they're trying to do is slow down the meta, it looks like. Everything just made everything slow down. I'm curious to see how the reliable gold now plays out for passive income. It nerfs heroes like Bounty Hunter. That track gives reliable gold. It used to, at least. So what I look forward to seeing is how much this slows down the game. They clearly seem keen on tweaking the game. They said when they released 7.26 that the game was going to be a bit out of whack, and I think that was an understatement to say the least. And I like what they're doing here, so I look forward to continuous changes. I'll keep you guys posted, but right now it seemed like Helm Dom heroes, early laning stage dominators, it was just too strong, and that's what they're attempting to fix here. But then they also made it so that these like farming heroes, like the Battle Fury builders and stuff, maybe they have a chance to actually farm because they gave melee creeps as well as jungle creeps some gold back. So the balance between melee and range is much less significant now, like the difference between them, because range creeps were previously nerfed by 10%, and then melee creeps are actually probably worth 1 or 2 more gold than they used to be. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing how this plays out. That's it for my patch analysis, to be honest with you. Pretty short.